आई थिंक सो यूट्यूब लाइव का सिस्टम चेंज हुआ है, जो कि अच्छी बात है।
आप स्टार्ट करो समझे।
शेयर करने दो मुझे, वो तो स्टेटस पे लगाने दो। ओके लगा
स्टार्ट है।
हाँ कंफर्म कर लो इधर से। नो टिकटॉक लाइव नहीं होता क्या? हमारे मेरे किधर 1000 फॉलोवर है भाई, हमारे 100 फॉलोवर भी नहीं हुए हैं। टिकटॉक लाइव कर रहा हूँ मैं तो ज़माने से टिकटॉक लाइव कर रहा हूँ मैं। नूर वेलकम गाइस, अस्सलाम वालेकुम रहमतुल्लाहि व बरकातुहू। माशाल्लाह आई एम सो हैप्पी वीव रीच्ड 6000 लाइक्स। ओ माय गॉड गाइस, आई एम so हैप्पी एंड वी आर स्टिल गेटिंग मोर लाइक्स। नहीं नूर कुछ भी नहीं है ऐसा। मुझे ये चेक करना है, शायद मेरे शेख हमको भी आ सकती है बाद में।
अब बस आप रेगुलर तरीके से आप इट्स ओके, आप स्टार्ट करो समझे, नो प्रॉब्लम, लेकिन बी द सीरियस ओके।
क्वालिटी देखो क्या मस्त क्वालिटी आ रही है यूट्यूब पे।
बस आप स्टार्ट करो। वन गाय शो हेयर, हु इज दिस वन। ये आईडी हम खोल के नहीं दे सकते कि कौन है, मुझे लगता है आप ही हो।
हम नहीं।
स्टार्ट करो समझे।
वेलकम गाइस टिकटॉक लाइव। सलाम अलैकुम।
अच्छा आप रख दें, आप स्टार्ट करें और जैसे ख़त्म होगी इसी को हम शेयर कर देंगे लाइव स्ट्रीम्स।
आप तो प्रोफेशनल कैमरामैन बन रहे हो, दो कैमरा आप संभाल रहे हो, यूट्यूब लाइव टिकटॉक लाइव।
स्टार्ट
इंशाल्लाह मेरा एक बहुत बड़ा प्लान है, एक ग्रैंड प्लान है मेरा, जो कि रिवील तो नहीं कर सकता मैं। एक ऐसा प्लान है जिससे मैं पूरी दुनिया कब्जे कर दूंगा।
स्टार्ट कर दो समझे आप।
उसमें फिर मैं आपको अपना पर्सनल कैमरामैन रखूंगा, आपको हर महीने $50,000 पे करूंगा।
स्टार्ट करो आप।
हम पूरी दुनिया ट्रैवल करेंगे। जैसे आईशू स्पीड है ना, टिकटॉक लाइव करता है, स्पीड है ना आईशू स्पीड, पता है ना? टिकटॉक लाइव नहीं करता, यूट्यूब लाइव दूसरी लाइव स्ट्रीम कर देता है ट्विच लाइव पे। क्योंकि आपको पता है दूसरे लाइव स्ट्रीमिंग प्लेटफॉर्म्स आपको पे करते हैं लाइव करने के। यहाँ पे बंदे आ रहे हैं, लोग आ रहे हैं, पैसे नहीं आते जब तक बंदा गिफ्टिंग ना करे। उसमें आप जितनी देर लाइव रहो आपको उतने पैसे आते हैं। So guys, anyways, we were talking about YouTube here. Welcome guys, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh guys. I hope you all are doing well. I would like to firstly welcome all of you to this amazing live stream. So YouTube live is different. TikTok live is different. Thank you all for joining this live stream. If you guys are new here, we are going to talk about financial freedom. How to achieve financial freedom. Now, we just started YouTube Live, so for TikTok, we already covered some stuff. I'm going to redo those stuff. So, basically what I was talking about that, what is financial freedom? Guys, TikTok, YouTube Live and TikTok Live, I have a question for you all. What is the meaning of financial freedom? Let me ask you. I want you to comment down, send us a message. Tell me, what is the meaning of financial freedom? In your opinion, what do you think is the meaning of financial freedom? Because bear in mind, the meaning of financial freedom which you've been told is not true. Look guys, let me tell you something. Look, listen to me guys, before you leave, just listen to me, yeah? So, the meaning of financial freedom is not being a millionaire. If you think you have $1 million in your bank account, you're not financially free. If you think you're making more than $1 million every single month, you're still not financially free. If you are a billionaire, you're still not financially free. Because the definition of financial freedom is not what you think. All of these social media platforms, all these videos which we watch on social media, you've been told that financial freedom means to have a lot of money, having expensive cars, having a huge house, having a palace, living in a palace, in a mansion. All these things are false. This is not financial freedom. You need to understand the meaning of financial freedom is not what you think it is. Now, I am not going to I am not going to tell you the meaning of financial freedom. Don't think that I will tell you the definition of financial freedom. The meaning of financial freedom, the actual definition of financial freedom, we should learn from none other than the best seller book in financial literacy in the whole world, the author, Robert Kiyosaki. So, can you already do it? Alright, so guys, I want to ask you, how many of you have read this book, Rich Dad Poor Dad? Do you know this book? Do you know who this guy is? This legend, the legend of financial literacy, Robert Kiyosaki. Do you know who he is? I want you guys to comment down. Who is Robert Kiyosaki? Alright, so Robert Kiyosaki, for those of you who are not aware of who he is, Robert Kiyosaki is the author of the bestseller financial literacy book in the world. And this guy has held the record for a long time. He has held the record of the bestseller book for a very long time. And even now, there are millions of people, in fact, tens of millions of people have read this book, Rich Dad Poor Dad. Now, when I was asking you guys, the definition of financial freedom, listen to me guys, the definition of financial freedom is not what you think. Robert Kiyosaki has explained it in an amazing way. He has explained it in the most beautiful way. So what is financial freedom? We will learn it from Robert Kiyosaki. Okay. And by the way, if you guys have not read this book is something I would personally recommend. I recommend every single person on the planet to read this book, because in this book you will learn every single thing about money. Those things which your teachers are not going to teach you in your school, your professors are not going to teach you this stuff in the university. You will learn every single thing about financial literacy from this book. How to manage your assets, how to manage your liabilities, how to manage your cost, how to manage your expenses, how to make more money, how to increase your income, how to achieve financial freedom, how to build a lot of things. So the meaning of financial literacy is simple. Let me show you with an example. If your monthly expense, for example, let's suppose your monthly expense for your entire family is $2,000. Okay? Let's suppose your monthly expense for 1 month is $2,000. If your passive income, what is passive income? Passive income is the money you are getting from assets, from businesses, or from things where you can earn money without actually being there. So, your job salary is not passive income. Investing in stocks or crypto is not passive income. You will get a lot of money, but investing in stocks or crypto is not passive income. If you have a business which is set up, it is going well, and if you are not alive today, if you're sleeping, if you're not around, and getting money from your business, that is called passive income, or income from your assets, because your business is not just a business, it is an asset. Is it okay?
यहाँ एकदम से आता है 10, एकदम से 3, 2, 13, 15, तो आप कोशिश करो थोड़ा फास्ट रखो, एक ही पॉइंट को आप बार बार.
So if your monthly expense is $2,000, if your income coming from your assets is $2,000 or more, then you are officially financially free. If you're able to manage your expenses, reduce your expenses, increase your income, you will achieve financial freedom. Now we here in our business, in our company, the Growth Circle, DXN, we are teaching you the best, the most modern way of making money in the year 2025. There are many different types of businesses around, but you have Amazon, you have Shopify, you have e-commerce, you have drop shipping, you have crypto, you have forex, you have trading, you have so many different types of businesses. But this is the best business model. This is the best modern business model for the year 2025. Because every single business is not going to last for every single year. Amazon, Shopify, dropshipping, these businesses were for 2020, for the time of COVID. Now in 2025, we are entering 2026 in 3 months. Those businesses are not going to work. Now, if you are getting more than $2,000 or $2,000 every single month, which is the same as your expenses, then you are financially free. Now let's talk about how to achieve financial freedom. अभी कितने लोग होंगे?
एक है।
YouTube पे?
आप बात को शॉर्ट रखो और टू द पॉइंट रखो तो सुनते हैं आप बहुत खींच रहे हो, बहुत बड़ा खींच रहे हो।
मैं आपको भूल गया तो बोल क्या है?
आप बहुत बड़ा रख रहे हैं।
Alright guys, screen. We just spoke about financial freedom. Now, you will only achieve financial freedom if you reduce your expenses or if you find something unique or something investing in consumables. This is the project of our company and this is the second training file in our trainings. So, investing in consumables. Let me ask you guys a question. YouTube Live, TikTok Live, I want to ask you guys a question. Is there any family or individual that does not use soap, shampoo or toothpaste in their house? Do you think there's anyone, any family in the whole world that does not use this stuff? The answer is no, because these things are a necessity, it's a need. Every single person is going to use this stuff. Which also means that if you start our business, your target audience, your target market is everyone. Unlike, for example, if you sell watches. Now, if you're selling a watch, you would target those people who can afford a watch and those people who need a watch. But when you're selling necessity items like toothpaste, face wash, shampoo, coffee, tea, drinks, beverages, consumables, supplements, cosmetics, you are not targeting a specific audience, you are targeting every single person on the planet. There are 7 billion people, close to 80 billion right now, 2 billion are from India. Close to 2 billion people close to 80 billion people right now. You can target every single person. You're not going to target a specific audience. So, every single person does use this stuff. How long have you been a consumer for toothpaste, face wash, shampoo, coffee, tea, juices, soap, shampoo, oils? All your life, right? Every single person has used this stuff all their life. Now, have you ever thought about how much money you're spending on your consumables, on your daily consumables a month or a year? So this is an approximate, a small little chart of an average family. If your family contains 4 or 5 people, how much money will you be spending in 1 month? So if you're getting tea, coffee, juice, soap, toothpaste, soap, shampoo, body lotion, hair oil, your average monthly expense is around 250 to 300 dirhams. Every single person is spending an amount on their expenses, on their monthly consumables, no matter what. Now, if you multiply that amount, even if you're living alone, let's say you live alone, you're a bachelor, you live in a bed space, you live 2 people in a room, you have 2 or 3 people in one room. Now, your expense is not as much as a family, but you will still be buying toothpaste and soap and shampoo, so you still have an expense. If you calculate your expense from a month to 1 year, so look here.
Start with it.
Alright. So in 1 year, you're spending around 2,000 to 3,000 to 4,000 dirhams on your consumables. Now, you might be thinking that it's not that big of an amount, right? Now, have you ever thought about this? If you bought your daily consumables for 3,000 dirhams for 1 whole year, in 10 years, you will be paying 30,000 dirhams on what? On consumables, small things, things that you use every single day without even realizing that you're spending a huge sum of money. Because 30,000 is not a small amount. 30,000 is a big amount. And if I were to give you 30,000 dirhams right now, what could you have done? Do you think that 30,000 dirhams is a big amount? Of course it is. It's not a small amount. You're not getting 30,000 every single month, but you are spending 30,000 dirhams on your expenses every 10 years. So, what do we have here today for you? We have a system, a platform that can help you to reduce your expenses and gain an income from your expense. This is our project. This is the project of DXN. And by the way, this is just a minimum. This is just a small little average. It can be different for every single family. It depends on what type of consumables, what type of stuff you're using. Yeah. Some people, they use organic products. Some people, they use inorganic, chemicalized, processed products. So the expense varies and it is different for every single person. And by the way, some people are spending more than 50,000 dirhams. And some people might even be spending more than 100,000 dirhams on their expenses every 10 years.
ये लाइव देखना कहाँ शो होगा? कहाँ पे शो होगा लाइव?
नहीं, इस पे नहीं हुआ ना, मैंने अपने चैनल पे लगाया। मैं व्हाट्सएप करूँ, व्हाट्सएप स्टेटस पे जाओ, मेरा व्हाट्सएप।
ओके, आई विल स्टार्ट।
आवाज़ शेयर करो, उसको लिंक को पकड़ के शेयर करो। Okay, so what if you invested this amount, the monthly consumption amount, into a project that would reduce your expenses, and from your expense you will gain an income? This is the project of DXN. This is what we are teaching. This is what we are preaching. This is our whole system. In short, if you're new here, if you guys are new here, TikTok Live and YouTube Live, in short, we are basically teaching you how to achieve financial freedom by reducing your expenses and increasing your income. The meaning of financial freedom is to gain the equal amount of expense through your income, through your assets passively. If your total expense for 1 month is supposedly 1,000 dirhams or rupees, dollars or whatever, then on average you will be spending, if 1,000 is your expense, you will be financially free when you are making 1,000 from your assets passively. This is the meaning of financial freedom. Now, what is DXN doing? What are we doing? What are we preaching? We are basically showing you a way to achieve financial freedom and help your family and your friends and your communities and every single person you know to achieve financial freedom. This is what we are doing. And this is a project of DXN. We are going to transform your cost, your expense, your normal spending habit. We are transforming the normal spending habit and we are transforming it into a project through the concept of investment in consumables. The health and financial benefit of DXN system is summarized in one word: transforming your expenses, transforming your daily habit from an expense to an investment. Every single product you use from us, every single product you use from DXN is not an expense. You will get your money back even if you're using a coffee. The coffee is 42 dirhams or 44 dirhams. You are not spending that money. That is not an expense for you. That is an investment for you. You will get your money back. If you are using toothpaste, the cost of the toothpaste is for members 24 dirhams. 24 dirhams is not an expense for you. 24 dirhams is your investment. You will get back these 24 dirhams. But bear in mind, you were never getting back that amount before. You never received anything from your expenses before. If you, for example, if you are using a toothpaste, we are not allowed to take names of companies, but for example, Colgate. Do you think Colgate had ever come to you and told you that, yo bro, you've been our loyal customer for 20 years, this is our loyalty cash, loyalty price, we are going to give you this amount because you've been a long-term consumer? It does not happen. Your expenses are your expenses. They're not helping you change your expenses. We are helping you to change your expenses. We are helping you to transform your expenses from an expense to an investment through the project of investment and consumables. Now, how do we do that? How do we do that? Let's begin. The first thing.
Short रखो थोड़ा detailed. Short detailed.
Change your shopping marketplace and gain two benefits. The number one benefit you get from DXN is healthy products. All of our products are free from artificial flavors, colors, preservatives, and any additives. All of our products are organic. And the second benefit you get from DXN is access to this system, to the concept of investment in consumables, which is basically what investment in consumables is doing, is basically changing your monthly expenses while constantly decreasing. Your monthly expenses will constantly decrease when you encourage others to do as you did. You have to change your shopping marketplace from your current shopping marketplace to DXN, and you have to encourage your friends and family and your communities to do the same thing using your DXN membership code, because the company will be giving you a monthly bonus from your expenses, from every single person you share. If you're sharing the business project to your friends, every single purchase they do, you will be getting a commission. Yeah, and because the company will give you a monthly bonus for your global recommendations of its products.
Thunderstorm, welcome Thunderstorm. Thank you for your comment. How are you? Are you still there? Thunderstorm. Are you still there? TikTok live. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Guys, how are you? I hope you all are doing well. Okay, let's continue.
Alright. Do we have any? Okay. Think deeply and think wisely. First, with time, the number of your family members is going to increase. When you get married, you get children, little by little your family will increase, and hence your expense will also increase. And if your monthly expense right now is 2,000 or 3,000, it will keep on increasing by 2,000 to 3,000 to 4,000 to 5,000. And it can even double or it might even triple. The second thing is unhealthy daily products will eventually harm you and your family members. This means that your medical expense will also increase in the near future. If you use inorganic, chemicalized, processed foods, it's not going to affect you instantly. It's not going to affect you in the first day or in the first month or even in the first year. But little by little.
उमर खान कह रहे हैं क्या कर रहे हो?
कौन सा उम्र है?
I don't know. इसको उर्दू में ही समझा दो।
हाँ उमर भाई तो वो है पठान है। सलाम वालेकुम रहमतुल्लाह, क्या कर रही हो? उमेर उमेर ये देखो,
वाह
माशाल्लाह उमेर उमर भाई, ओए होए होए क्या
बात है उमर भाई, माशाअल्लाह, जज़ाकल्लाह खैर। चलो थैंक यू सो मच उमर भाई, एक्सपेक्टेड नहीं था कि आज की टिकटॉक स्ट्रीम से कुछ मिलेगा भी, बट थैंक यू सो मच उमर भाई। आपने पूछा हम क्या कर रहे हैं उमर भाई, हम लोग बेसिकली बात कर रहे हैं फाइनेंशियल फ्रीडम के बारे में। हम लोग लोगों को सिखा रहे हैं पैसे कैसे कमाते हैं, हम लोग उनको एक सिस्टम दे रहे हैं। आपके जो मंथली एक्सपेंसेस है, अपने एक्सपेंसेस को कम कैसे करेंगे और अपने एक्सपेंसेस को कम करके आपको एक इनकम कैसे मिलेगी। आप लेट आए हो, बट इससे पहले हम लोग बात कर रहे थे फाइनेंशियल फ्रीडम के बारे में। फाइनेंशियल फ्रीडम क्या होती है? फाइनेंशियल फ्रीडम का मतलब है जब आपकी टोटल मंथली एक्सपेंसेस जितने भी है, आपको इतनी इनकम आ रही है अपने एसेट से या अपने बिजनेस से या किसी भी चीज से जो आपको पैसिव इनकम देती है। आपको पैसिव में जितनी इनकम आ रही है वो अगर आपके एक्सपेंसेस से मैच करती है तो कांग्रेचुलेशन, यू हैव अचीव्ड फाइनेंशियल फ्रीडम। ये डेफिनेशन मेरा नहीं है बाय द वे, ये रॉबर्ट कियोसाकी का है। रॉबर्ट कियोसाकी को अगर आप नहीं जानते तो आपने वो बुक तो देखी होगी ना, रिच डैड पुअर डैड, द बेस्ट सेलर फाइनेंशियल लिटरेसी बुक। क्या हुआ?
उनका क्वेश्चन है कि एक्सपेंस को रेवेन्यू में कन्वर्ट करें, यानी वेल्थ मैनेजमेंट।
हाँ हाँ, वैसे किसी को वेल्थ मैनेजमेंट सिखा रहे हो, बिल्कुल। हमारा टॉपिक तो है हाउ टू अचीव फाइनेंशियल फ्रीडम, बट यू कैन से कि वेल्थ मैनेजमेंट, ये ऑब्वियसली वेल्थ मैनेजमेंट के अंदर ही आता है। हम बेसिकली आपके एक्सपेंसेस को कम करेंगे। हमारा जो सिस्टम है, हमारा जो प्रोजेक्ट है, इफ यू फॉलो द प्रोजेक्ट योर एक्सपेंसेस विल डिक्रीज एंड फ्रॉम योर एक्सपेंसेस यू विल गेट एन इनकम। सो मूविंग ऑन, yeah, the normal consumer has two different losses. Umar, I will be speaking in English because we have TikTok live over here and we have YouTube live over here. So our main language is English. People prefer English, you know. So I hope you understand English and you do understand English, right?
Start.
So, alright guys. So moving on, the normal consumer has two definite losses. The first loss is spending 3,000 to 5,000 dirhams on ordinary products which are unhealthy and unbeneficial to your health. The second loss is getting sick due to consuming unhealthy products and therefore spending more and more money on treatments. Therefore, these losses will also affect your country. क्या बोल?
I speak English, talk English, walk English. Habibi.
Say yeah, no problem. No problem. You can talk in English. I will only speak in English because English is a language that everyone will understand. I am not just a porter of the language, but the thing is, everyone will understand the language. So, the first loss you are getting in, if you're spending your money on an average market, on the regular everyday market.
Gift भेज
माशाल्लाह, जज़ाकल्लाह खैर ब्रो, थैंक यू सो मच। मैं आता हूँ आपके पास इंशाल्लाह। बस हम लोग ये टॉपिक को कवर कर रहे हैं बिकॉज़ यहाँ पे भी लोग बैठे हैं, यहाँ पे भी लोग बैठे हैं, वहाँ पे भी लोग बैठे हैं, काफी सारे लोग बैठे हुए हैं।
और गिफ्ट 5 गिफ्ट।
क्या बात है यार, जबरदस्त। तो मैं बस ये टॉपिक को कवर करूँ, लेट मी जस्ट फिनिश दिस टॉपिक एंड देन यू नो आई विल गेट बैक टू यू गाइस। फिर हम लोग इंटरैक्ट करेंगे थोड़ा सा, सही है? सो if you're spending your money on an average market, for example, let's say your consumables like toothpaste, face wash, shampoo, coffee, tea, juices, oil, soaps, powder, all these cosmetic products and consumable products, you are having two losses. The first loss is you'll be spending an average of 3,000 to 5,000 dirhams every single year on all your consumables, which will also destroy your health because all these products contain chemicals, preservatives which are destroying your life. The second loss is getting sick and then spending more and more money on the treatment. I know personally a lot of my friends at young ages, like I'm 21 right now, I have some friends who are 20, 21, 25, 27. These people are getting sick. Young people are getting sick every single month. Getting sick once a month is not normal. If you get sick, let's say you have a mild headache or some whatever, you get sick once in 2 years, 3 years, that is fine. It is normal. But getting sick once a month is not normal. क्या हुआ?
भूत बदोशी
कौन है? ये मेरे ख्याल में बनाने के लिए ये बात कर रहे हैं। कोई मसला नहीं है। सब्जी चाहिए? सब्जी भी भेज दें। नहीं ना चाहिए? देखो आपको जो भी सब्जी चाहिए मैं आपको नंबर दे दूंगा, आपने उनके पास जाना है, उनको बोलना है कि हसन ने भेजा है, तो वो आपको अच्छी प्राइस दे देंगे, क्योंकि मेरा भी कमीशन होगा।
वो उमर खान उसको जवाब दे रहे क्यों तेरे काम नहीं चल रहा। खैर सो क्या हम
चलिए anyways moving on. So we were speaking about all the expenses, we were speaking about losses, the loss of health, the loss of wealth, the loss of your expenses, the loss of destroying your health, your family, your life. असल में इससे बड़ा मजा आता है। पिछली बार जब आए थे ना, मैं तो जानता पहले भी दफा आए थे, तो बड़ा शुरू किया था मैंने। वो दूसरा नहीं, उम्र की बात करो, वो दूसरा कौन है नहीं जानता। Okay, so DXN is the ultimate solution to protect yourself from all these losses. YouTube पे कितने लोग हैं? Alright, guys on YouTube, you guys are serious. These guys are not serious. I'm going to talk to you guys and be giving my time to you guys. My time is very valuable. I'm going to talk to you guys. These guys are not listening. These guys just arguing. So try to understand. We are trying to help you guys. We are trying to change your life. We are not joking around. We are not messing around. Careful. Okay, so DXN provides an ultimate solution from which the consumer gets two benefits. The first great benefit, by Allah's will, prevention from diseases for you and your family members, most importantly from cancer, as all the wise doctors and researchers have agreed that the cause of cancer is the accumulation of toxins. Prevention is by applying the rule. Your food is your medicine, and your medicine is your food. Now, TikTok Live and YouTube Live, I would like to ask you guys a question. What is the meaning of your food is your medicine, and your medicine is your food?
Sus or wit.
Neo. Welcome, thank you so much for joining the live stream. Welcome to this live stream. We are talking about financial freedom, we are talking about business, we are talking about how to make money, how to achieve financial freedom. Now, if you guys are late, we can have a small little discussion after I complete this presentation. So, the first benefit, we spoke about this, and the second great benefit is purchasing some or all of your consumables for free, and whoever applies the DXN smart and giving financial system will definitely earn an extra income that covers all his necessary expenses and more. So when we talk about this system, we're not just changing your expenses, we are giving you financial freedom, we are giving you enough money, we are giving you enough money that can actually change your life.
आप हजरत इसको ख़त्म करो, बाद में फेस टू फेस आके बात करना।
Now, how does the consumer start his investment with DXN? How do we start? How do we change your life? How do you get health? How do you get wealth? How do you completely change your life with DXN? The first thing is membership. You can make an online registration.
Mini say, what's moral of the story, sir?
Mimi, Lucy, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. We're not giving you some lecture or some story. This is a real life situation. It's not a story. There's no moral of the story. I think what you might be trying to ask is, the summary of what we're trying to explain, the conclusion of what we are teaching you, or you might be asking, like, what are we doing over here? So, since you're new, we are teaching you financial freedom. We started off with the definition of financial freedom, what is financial freedom, and then we started off with how do you achieve financial freedom, how do we help you to achieve financial freedom, because DXN is the #1 solution right now that can actually help you to achieve financial freedom. Thousands of different business models right now, but the only business model that has been alive for more than 30 years is DXN. So if you want to make money, if you want to be rich, if you want to achieve financial freedom, this is the system. We're talking about that. Now, how do you get started? You can make an online membership. If you want to make a membership, send me a message on YouTube. You can send me a message on my WhatsApp 0523963989. मैं लिख देता हूँ ताकि लोग तो यार क्योंकि YouTube में तरीका नहीं है कांटेक्ट करने का, TikTok में तो फिर भी है 0523963989 is the mobile number for the TikTok and YouTube audience. If you want to contact me, if you want to get in touch, if you want to start your business with DXN, that's how you can do it. The second thing is purchasing your monthly consumables for you and your family, buying products worth 100 PV, basically buying all your monthly requirements.
क्वेश्चन आया है लेकिन आप स्टार्ट करो.
Okay. So what could be your monthly expense? Your monthly expense could be shampoo, toothpaste, soap, tea, coffee, pineapple jam, coconut oil, different types of drinks and all. Every single person has a different expense in their life. So make the expense system yours.
आप पहले जवाब दे दो इनके मैसेज.
सवाल है.
और भी बहुत सारे क्वेश्चन हैं उनके ऊपर.
Yes, I will teach you. Zero. Me, हसन से नाराज हूँ. ये झूठ बोलता है कि 21.
इसके ऊपर वाला
ये with all this. Bro, going live on TikTok, bro. What's your name? ये लड़की है xv.8v.x डबल ए. मुश्किल नहीं है. क्या मुश्किल है?
थोड़ा सा मजाक में ले रहे हैं, थोड़ा सीरियस होकर बात कर रहे हैं, थोड़ा फन में ले रहा है.
कोई मुश्किल नहीं है. देखो उनका हक है सवाल पूछना. हम लोग टिकटॉक पे क्यों हैं? देखो guys, by the way, I'm not making any money from TikTok. Why am I on TikTok live? Is for other people. I want other people to benefit. My purpose is to teach you guys how to become financially free. If you want to make money, if you want to achieve financial freedom, if you are serious about your life, if you care about your family, if you care about your future, that's why I'm here. I'm going to teach you how to make money.
Minigere, you can teach me without charges.
There is no problem. You can send me a message. I've written my WhatsApp. If you're on TikTok, you can send me a message on TikTok. There is no charges. There is no investments. You can start for free. And उसका हक जायज़ है, कोई मुश्किल नहीं है उसने जो सवाल पूछा है कि हम ये TikTok live क्यों कर रहे हैं. So we have some people. By the way, TikTok live, just to answer your question, we have TikTok live over here. We have YouTube live over here. We have 50 seats in the back. We have people in the audience right now over here. There are different people in the office. Yeah, we are in the office right now. So if I'm teaching other people, if I'm explaining the concept of business to other people, then I think you should be grateful that I'm also giving you guys an opportunity to learn and understand from us, Because I don't like TikTok live. Every single person on TikTok live is just wasting their life, double tap, give the Dubai number, or big macro. I don't like this stuff. So I decided I'm going to change the culture of TikTok. We are going to teach people how to make money on TikTok for free, no charges. I don't want any of your money. What will I do with your money? What do you think I will do with your money? You think you're financially free?
Okay, you start.
मुश्किल नहीं है उसको सवाल सही करो वो भी इधर ही है
I don't know, but start वो काफ़ी लोग सुन रहे हैं आपको.
Alright guys कितने हो गए
5 हो रहे 3 हो रहे, लेकिन खैर आप स्टार्ट को इसको ख़त्म करो, फिर आप इनके सवालात के जवाब
Anyways
देंगे.
guys let's continue. Make DXN system your specialty. Invest in DXN as a flourishing project. When we say invest, we're not talking about money. We're talking about your time. There is no money investment. Time for uncertainty had gone. Global changes are quick, and the one who seizes this great opportunity is the one who will succeed. Whoever understands and correctly applies DXN's smart and giving financial system will definitely make this business his specialty and will establish his own worthy successful project that will give him financial freedom. Now, last but not the least, this is our last step, the last slide. After this, we'll answer all the questions. After this, I will come to you guys and we'll talk. No problem, we'll have fun, inshallah. Now, to achieve all of the above, I would like to invite Umair. Umair is going to tell us what is USB.
उर्दू में बात करूँगा.
मुश्किल नहीं उर्दू में बात करिए सारे उर्दू वाले हैं आप थोड़ा सा करो फिर मैं भी आके करूँगा
मैं बाद में कर लूँगा बस.
मुश्किल नहीं हो मेरे USB के बारे में आप 100 दफ़ा कर चुके हो कोई मसला नहीं है डोंट वरी
तो एवरीवन कैसे आप उम्मीद करता हूँ कि आप लोग सब खैरियत से होंगे. हसन ने आपको ना बहुत समझाया है तो वो थोड़ा फन भी कर रहे थे. मैं फन नहीं करता और मैं जस्ट टू द पॉइंट टॉपिक पे बात करता हूँ, ठीक है. और जिसमें बिजनेस के बारे में फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल बिजनेस के बारे में जो बात की जा रही है ना तो पहले उसके बारे में रिसर्च कर लेनी चाहिए आप लोगों को. फिर आप उस टॉपिक पे बात करते हुए अच्छे लगते हैं. अदरवाइज आप किसी भी टॉपिक पे बात करें तो एक अच्छे क्वेश्चन से बात करें तो उसका आपको रिप्लाई मिल जाया करेगा. आपने इस कंपनी के बारे में नॉलेज नहीं है, आप गूगल से रिसर्च करो और गूगल में जाके उसकी नॉलेज लो, फिर आपको पता लगेगा कि व्हाट इज द बिजनेस. ओके, यहाँ बात हो रही है कि व्हाट इज यूएसबी. एक होती है यूएसबी जो हम कंप्यूटर्स में लगाई जाती है, ये वो यूएसबी नहीं है. यूएसबी मीन यूजिंग, शेयरिंग एंड बिल्डिंग. आप कोई भी प्रोडक्ट यूज करते हो, कुछ भी यूज करते हो, आप अपने दोस्त को, अपने भाई को या अपने किसी भी रिश्तेदार को आप रिकमेंड करते हो कि यार ये मैंने बाय किया है प्रोडक्ट या कुछ भी, वो आप अपने किसी दोस्त को या किसी को भी आप शेयर करते हो. तो वही हमारी कंपनी के प्रोडक्ट्स आप बाय करो जो कि आप रेगुलर अपनी लाइफ में यूज करते हो. जैसे कैसे मैंने आपको बताया टूथपेस्ट, शैम्पू और काफी कुछ ऐसे प्रोडक्ट्स जो आप रेगुलर एवरीडे एवरी टाइम जो अपने घर में यूज कर रहे होते हो. हमारे इस बिजनेस का ना वो इंडियन बोली में बोला जाता है फंडा. सिंपल सा फंडा है. वो ये है कि जो प्रोडक्ट्स आप बाहर से लुलु मार्केट या किसी भी मार्केट से आप प्रोडक्ट्स लेते हो वो आप प्रोडक्ट्स हेल्दी प्रोडक्ट्स आप उसके बारे में रिसर्च भी करो, वो आप हमारी कंपनी से लो, ठीक है, और आगे लोगों को शेयर करो. और जब आप आगे लोगों को शेयर करोगे तो इस तरह की आपकी टीम बनेगी, आपका मेंबरशिप कोड बनेगा और इस तरह से आपका बिजनेस स्टार्ट हो जाएगा. और आपको इतनी अच्छी अर्निंग मिलेगी कि लाइक यहाँ दुबई में 1500-2000 लोग ऐसे हैं कि पिछले 10 साल से जॉब कर रहे हैं और वो इतने अर्निंग जो है वो अर्न कर रहे हैं. जस्ट 2000 दुबई में रहने वाले जो लोग हैं उनके लिए 2000 वो जस्ट मजबूरी में कर रहे हैं. यहाँ को किसी स्किल की जरूरत नहीं है. आप सीखोगे, ऐसा नहीं कह रहा कि आप नहीं सीखोगे, आप बहुत कुछ सीखोगे यहाँ से. लेकिन इस कंपनी में आपको बिजनेस करना है तो आपको इस कंपनी के प्रोडक्ट यूज करने होंगे. हमें कोई इन्वेस्टमेंट नहीं चाहिए और ना ही हमें लाइफ जरूरत पैसे चाहिए, कुछ भी नहीं चाहिए. आप आए ऑफिस आपके, आप बैठे, आप प्रोडक्ट यूज करें और वही प्रोडक्ट आप अपने दोस्तों को, भाइयों को, किसी को भी आप रेकमेंड करें और उनको कहें कि वो अगले बंदे को रेकमेंड करें. इस तरह से आप अपनी टीम बिल्ड करें और आप बहुत अच्छे अर्निंग जो है वो आप कर सकते हैं. तो बाकी खैर आपको हम समझा देंगे टू द पॉइंट. और
जज़ाकल्लाह खैरन मिस्टर उमर, थैंक यू सो मच. उमर भाई ने बहुत अच्छा एक्सप्लेन किया है. Now moving on, देखो guys, USP हमारा जो प्रिंसिपल है, सिंपल है. आप जब बिजनेस शुरू करोगे, आपसे अगर कोई बंदा कुछ सवाल पूछता है, now I'm going to change from Urdu to English. I'm going to talk in English now. So कैसे हमने गियर बदला है, उर्दू से इंग्लिश में आ गए. ये भी एक स्किल है, काफी लोग कैसे बहुत अच्छा करते हैं. मैं तो दोनों करूँगा. Hi guys, my name is Hassan. Assalamu alaikum guys, मेरा नाम हसन है. How are you all? कैसे हैं आप सब? Today I'm going to talk to you about business. आज मैं आप लोगों से बात करने वाला हूँ business के बारे में.
The last step है.
Okay, USB, the concept and the principle of DXN of our business is USB. What is USB? Using, sharing, building. The first step is using the products. Now, why do you have to use the products? Number one, because it's healthy. It is the best products in the market. There is no other company that has Ganoderma mushroom in their toothpaste. This is the healthiest products in the world. So, that's the first thing. Using. And the second thing in using is, why should you use? If you want to do any type of business, how will you talk to other people about your product if you have no knowledge about the product? If you don't have a testimonial about the product, how are you going to talk to people? For example, if a person asks you, what's the taste of the coffee? And you've never tried the coffee, how would it make sense for you to explain to them, this is a coffee, I never tried it. That's not how it works. You have to try the products, you have to use the products, you have to use the products every single month. You have to change your lifestyle, because when you change the products, that's how your lifestyle will change. So that's the first thing. In DXN, even for using the products, you are getting money. Let me ask you, what toothpaste do you use? Maybe you're using Sensodyne, maybe you're using Parodontax, maybe you're using Colgate. You might be using Sclerosa, you might be using Dabur, you might be using Oral-B, you might be using any other toothpaste. There are thousands of different toothpastes, but how much money does that company give you for using the toothpaste? They're not giving you any money. In DXN, just for using the products you are getting money. Tell me, just show it to me. Where is this? How is this possible? There is no other company that gives you money for using the products. And it's so beautiful that even for using the products, you are getting money. That's something truly beautiful. Now, the second thing is share. Sharing the product. Sharing the product is the first step towards making more money. Because once you start to share your own testimonial, when we say sharing, by the way, it's not selling. You're not selling the product to other people. You're not selling anyone anything. We are not selling anyone anything. We are sharing the products. We are not selling. And by the way, sharing is a very natural habit. Every single person is sharing something someday. Every single day, every single time. For example, if you go to a restaurant, you like the food of this restaurant. Now you would naturally recommend your friends to try the food from this restaurant, right? Let's say, for example, where's my phone? Both my phones are on camera right now. We have TikTok live over here. We have YouTube live over here. So I don't have my phone with me right now. But for example, if you use an iPhone or an Android, and I ask you, bro, what's your favorite phone? I'm looking for a new phone. By the way, I am looking for a third phone. So what's the best phone? Someone might say, I like Apple. Someone might say, I like Android. Some say, I like Huawei, I like Samsung, or whatever. You have naturally told me, you naturally marketed this company to me so that I can purchase this product. But do you think these companies are going to give you any money for recommending those products to your friends? Absolutely not. So for example, what's your favorite shoe store? What's your favorite clothing brand? What's your favorite restaurant? What's your favorite laptop? What's your favorite car? What's my favorite car? My favorite car? I'm not going to answer that right now. Inshallah. So, if you like something, you will naturally recommend that to your friends and your family. The third thing is building the team. building a team of regular consumers who are going to complete 100 people, a team of regular consumers who are going to complete and buy the products from you, you will be getting a commission. That's mostly it for today. Thank you so much, everyone. This was USB, using, sharing, building. I hope we have made it clear for everyone. Poster bada acha hai. One silk poster, mashallah. Little bit poster. Anyways, now we are going to answer the questions.
इसको क्लोज कर दूँ मैं.
What we have?
YouTube. One person. YouTube. Hello YouTube. Can you please talk YouTube live and TikTok live? TikTok पे माशाल्लाह 5 लोग बैठे अभी तक. अच्छी बात है. यार ये टिकटॉक की रिकमेंडेशन गलत है. बीच रिलैक्सेशन. यार बीच में बैठे हम लोग रिलैक्स कर रहे हैं. यहाँ पे हम बिजनेस कर रहे हैं. हम लोग लोगों को पैसे कमाना सिखा रहे हैं. अभी लेट हो गए. अगली पसंद करेंगे.
चलो मसला नहीं.
करते मुश्किल नहीं. थोड़ी देर बैठ